the most beautiful thing about the human experience is we are actually wired to change. And it can take hold pretty quickly. Doesn't mean it's easy.
It's not easy, and it feels, that thing you said, it feels so fucking good.
Yes.
It feels crazy, almost like an awakening.
Yes. Yes, but it doesn't sustain you.
No.
So I always say to people, if you want to know how I became the person that you see now, it's because I taught myself how to get out of beds on the mornings I didn't fucking feel like it. And that skill of being able to act no matter how your emotions feel, that is the skill that everybody needs to know. Like if you're struggling with depression, your emotion and the disease is lying to you. Mm-hmm. And everything that your doctors are telling you to do, you're actually capable of doing, but it's going to require you to force yourself. And it's like moving through mud to do the things everybody's recommending that do work. Mm-hmm. Knowing that you're not going to feel like it. And I also want to say something. I hate all that research that says it takes 21 days to make a habit. I think that's complete horseshit. That's only true if you like it. I am a person who to this day hates getting out of bed. Mm-hmm. There is just something in my wiring. I hate getting out of bed. And just this morning, 543, I have to use this because, I pick up the dog shit. I don't want to pick it up.
Yeah.
I pick it up. I don't like unloading the dishwasher. I do it. You can make yourself do the things you don't feel like doing. And if you develop that as a habit, you will actually have everything you've ever wanted in life over time. And so the shorter version of the story is I used it. And the only person I told was my husband. And I used this little countdown thing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, from 2008 to 2011. I probably used it 25 times a day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up the phone. Tell people you need a job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for a walk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
wow.
Don't buy that thing at DSW. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen to what she's saying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't want to date right now. You don't want to date that girl anymore. You're done with her. And don't cheat on her. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make the call. Send a text. Say, we have to have dinner. I need to tell you something.
Yeah, I need to talk to you.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. You're never going to feel like it. And by the way, if it feels hard, that's a good thing because it means you care about this person. Like the important things in life feel hard. Everybody wants to tell the story, the rags to riches story of, I was sleeping in my car and now I'm here, but nobody wants to sleep in their car. Like this is the price you pay to have the things in your life that you want. And it's not easy. And I will tell you that those 3 years, they were grueling. Mm-hmm. It is not easy to work 3 jobs. It is not easy to take a breath before you walk in and not vomit your stress on your family. Mm-hmm. It's not easy to have 1 bourbon instead of 4. It's not easy to, work all day at a job, put the kids to bed, make dinner, clean up, feed the dogs, and then try to figure out how to make more money. But that's what I did. Like everybody's like, how'd you become? I'm like, it's boring. It's grueling. It's you against you. That's what it is. And and every day you wake up, you get another blank page. Are you going to do the things that are easy, which makes your life hard later on, or are you going to do the hard thing now so you can put your head on the pillow and be proud of yourself because you didn't let the emotions and the stress, which are very real, by the way, you are justified in feeling how you feel. Now, what are you going to do about it? And for me, I didn't want to lose the house. I didn't want my story to end at 41 that we went bankrupt. I didn't want my marriage to implode. I didn't want to be an alcoholic. And there were days that I felt proud of myself. There were so many days where I didn't. It's like, I kind of think like change, like you go up a flight of stairs, you hit a landing. Doesn't mean you didn't go up the flight of stairs. Then you're going to go up again.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have days where you do well, and then you're going to have days where you really blow it, or weeks or months, in my case. And the true test of who you are is what you do on the morning after a day that you blew it. Because you get to choose. All right, am I going to just pound myself into the ground and be the biggest obstacle in my own way because I am arguing against myself every step of the way? Or am I going to brush myself off and I'm going to say some of the best days of my life are ahead of me? and through my attitude and my actions, if I just stay focused on today and if I just make decisions that based on the information I have, I'm making the best decision I can, that's my North Star. And so I did that for 3 years and we started to get back on track. And we didn't pay off. We had liens on that. We had liens on the house for long time because it takes that's a lot of money. And so I have worked a couple jobs. I'm now got a full-time job. The restaurant business is still cratering, but they're at least able to stabilize it. We're on payment plans for our credit cards. We got the drinking under control. And somebody calls me and says, as a friend from college, she goes, there's somebody doing an event in San Francisco and they're looking for somebody who's changed their job a lot. And I thought of you. I'm like, that's not a compliment. But and she goes, I said, okay. And she said, they're looking for somebody to talk about. I'm like, well, I've never given a speech. And she said, well, they're offering 2 plane tickets to San Francisco and 2 nights at the St. Regis. And if you've got liens on your house, you know what that sounds like? A vacation. Yeah. So my parents come babysit. My husband and I hop on the plane. This is 2011.
Wow.
Yep. And it didn't even occur to me, to think about the speech. I've never told anybody about the 5-second rule. I really feel like I've been given this little secret thing from God or the universe, right? Only Chris and I know about it. And this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing. And this was one of the first ever TEDx conferences. I didn't even know what TED was. So I walk out on stage. If you look at my TEDx talk, which is now one of the most watched ones in the world.
Yeah.
Look closely at minute 1. You will see that I have that neck rash that people get when they're wasted or they're having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I am basically disassociated. I am having this huge anxiety moment, darting all over the stage, talking about career change. I don't even remember being there. And at the end, about 19 minutes in, I look out, I completely forget how it ended. And I look out at 700 people and I'm like, oh, there's this thing I do. I call it the 5-second rule. The moment you have an instinct to move, you got to move within 5 seconds or else your brain will kill your motivation to act. Thank you very much. Oh, and if you have questions, here's my email. I leave. A year goes by and they put it online. I don't even know. It starts to go viral. I'm busy working my job, paying my bills. We're just normal, slugging it out. And all of a sudden people start to email me at this email address. Oh, I saw that thing. I've been using the 5. I lost 100 pounds. Oh my God. I got sober because, oh my God, I didn't jump off a bridge because I stopped and counted 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then found the ability to ask for help. And people started to write about these incredible stories and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And I would work all day and then I would come home and I would put the kids to bed, pour a glass of wine, and I would sit there and answer people's emails every night. And in 2013, people started to ask me if I would come speak for free, to talk and redo the talk. And I had so many stories of people. And that's why I'm actually in Austin. Because in 2013, one of the first people to ever invite me to come speak and redo that talk was the Texas Conference for Women. And today I walked into Moody Stadium 13 years later and spoke at that same conference.
Wow.
Only now I was the headliner. And so I didn't know that normal people could get paid to speak. I didn't have a book. I wasn't anybody. I just was somebody who was trying to do a little better. And I got so much fulfillment just emailing back and forth with people around the world about how they were using this thing. And so long and the short of it is, I had this experience where I was speaking for free at another conference because I just didn't know you could get paid because I'm an idiot. And somebody comes up to me at the end of 2013 and says, hey, I spoke at one of the breakout sessions this morning and I just sat in your session and you were really great. And can I ask you a question, speaker to speaker? And I thought she was going to ask me about the PowerPoint or something. And she goes, did you get your check yet? I said, check? You got paid for this? And she took a step back and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just assumed. I just assumed you. And so I've had a couple moments in my life. I don't know if dudes do this, but I've had a couple moments where you're in public and you just either get crushing news or you are so overwhelmed by like, I don't even know how to feel and I don't want to cry in public or scream or punch a wall, that you walk into a public bathroom and you then walk into a stall and shut the door, and with your pants on, you sit on the toilet and either cry or yell or like, I've had a number of those.
I don't cry that often, but yeah, I can imagine that would happen.
Yeah. And so, and then I didn't know what to charge. And so steal this, because this is great. If you don't know what to charge for your service, here's what you're going to do. The next time somebody calls you, because this was a little promise I made to myself. The next time somebody calls me, I'm going to use my own 5-second rule and I'm going to stop myself from just saying yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, I think I'm available. What's your budget? And that's going to give me a clue as to like what the money is. Because also keep in mind, I still have liens on my house.
Yeah.
I am still like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. My husband is now in 2013 leaving the restaurant business. He is a shell of himself. He believes he has failed as a father, that he has failed to provide, that he has lost people's money. And so I'm also like in like kind of resentful bitch syndrome, literally like I can't rely on like it's up to me. It's up to me. And everybody's felt that. Again, you forget who you married. Mm-hmm. You forget that they were doing the best that they can. They were trying, and you get to choose. Are you going to show up in a way that actually lifts somebody up so that they can do their best, or are you going to be part of the fucking pile on? You get to choose.
Jesus Christ.
And if you always assume good intent, you force yourself to take a step back and go, okay, like this may not be working, but is the way I'm responding to this person helping? Or is it actually making it worse? Because then you're part of the problem.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.